Hello there! In this video, I'll be sharing about my journey and flight back from the UK to Malaysia. So first of all, due to the pandemic, we're required to take a PCR test 72 hours before departure. I ordered a self-test kit from the gov.uk website just to make sure that I test negative the day before. Then I took the PCR test at the testing centre, which will give me the results the next day. Thankfully, the results came back negative, which means I'm good to travel. I took the train to Manchester Airport and it wasn't too crowded at the time. I got through check-in and security in a little less than half an hour. At check-in, the staff made sure that I had the PCR test results, which I printed out, and also checked that I had the My Sejahtera app on my phone to enter Malaysia. Now I'm on my first flight to Doha. Qatar Airways also provided a face mask, a pair of gloves, and hand sanitizer. I arrived in Doha at about 11 PM local time, and the transit was about 2 hours. At about 1 AM, I boarded my second flight headed home to Kuala Lumpur. It was quite an empty flight, which took about 7 more hours before we landed in Malaysia at 3 PM local time. Once we arrived, everyone had to scan the QR code and fill in all details on the My Sejahtera app before being transported to the main arrival hall on a shuttle bus. Once there, the first checkpoint will be for the PCR test results. I wasn't allowed to film the process, so there isn't much footage here. If you don't have a Malaysian SIM card, you can get one at the airport and make sure you do this before going through all the checks. Next, we were required to do a PCR swab test before going through immigration checks. If you didn't book a quarantine hotel in advance, you'll be allocated to one, and that's what I did. Lastly, we collected our luggage in batches, got them sanitized, and boarded the bus to our allocated hotel. I'll have to quarantine here for 14 days before continuing my journey home to another state in Malaysia. The hotel told me that the travel permit would be issued by checkout and I wouldn't have to go to the police station to apply for one. So hopefully things go smoothly and that I'll be able to get home soon. Hope this video has been helpful. If you're traveling back to Malaysia, I wish you a safe journey and take care.